This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes only.
Most people, including yourself, buy meme coins after they start trending on Dex Screener or on a Telegram bot, where you get promoted it by a KOL. I buy them before a single KOL, caller, influencer, and any trader even knows the coin exists. And that's why I've made more than 100 times what the average trader has, while literally working 1,000 times less. Now, one of my best performers, and I promoted this to the Viper community, I called it August 6th at a 70k market cap. As you can see here, August 6th, 70k market cap, and I called it in our Telegram community. Less than 2 months later, this coin went from 70k market cap to almost $4 million. And I literally called it right there. Now, in this video, I will break down the exact system I used to buy coins before anyone even knows the coin exists. And I guarantee you that you've never seen this concept before, so stick around until the end and I can maybe reverse your trading portfolio. As a little side note, one of my friends genuinely retired from meme coins off of the October play. He bought this coin at around a 60k market cap with a lot of size, and he sold around $3 to $4 million. I literally called that coin to him, and I called it to the entire Viper community. And that literally could have been you. If you were inside of Viper during this time, you could have bought this coin and made a 60x return. Unfortunately, I sold too early, so I'm still in the trenches, and I missed out on around $40,000 in profit from this coin. Now, before we begin and dive into the strategy, you need to understand that launching meme coins is still 100 times more profitable and easier than trading. If you've ever wanted to learn how to launch meme coins professionally and have someone hold your hand while you do so, then check out Viper. We are also actively front running over 40 plus coins like the October coin, and all of these have the highest potential. So you get this as an add-on, and I guarantee you that this section itself as the little add-on is worth 10 times the joining fee. With that being said, let's get into the strategy itself. So firstly, you don't make money in meme coins. Whether you're a developer or trader, you only take money from others. What do I mean by this? Let's say this is a graph and we buy in here. There is no way for us to make money because we can't sell at a higher price. We can only lose money. If you buy down here and you sell up here though, you're going to be making money. And when I say make money, you don't actually make money. You take money from all of these different traders that bought in above you. That is the way it works. You extract liquidity from every single position that's bought in above you, and all of that liquidity combined goes towards your profit. That is why developers make so much money, and that is why it is 100 times easier to make money as a developer, because every time you launch a coin, you're literally buying at the very, very bottom. I mean, if we go on Dex Screener, we click on any random coin, go to the top traders, I guarantee you that the developer will make the most amount of money, and as we can see, he has. And the only reason they do so is because they buy in at the very, very bottom. And then when you buy in, you are literally fronting their profit. But this video is about trading. So when we trade, we want to buy as early as possible and sell as high as possible, because that means we can extract the most amount of liquidity from the traders who have bought in above us. So the game then becomes, how do I find coins before they are going up in value? You do that with front running. And this pretty much means predicting metas, narratives, and trends before they come about. Now that sounds almost impossible, because this is how trends and news events and narratives work. This is the present day. We have a trend of, let's say, Trump right now. 2 weeks later, it's going to shift to a different meta based on a news event. Then 2 months later, it's going to shift on a different event or a different narrative or a different trend. How can we possibly predict what's going to come up 2 weeks later or 2 months later? So the game then becomes, once again, how do I find coins before they're going up in value? How do I predict what this meta is going to be 2 months down the line? Let me give you a practical example. So let's imagine that GTA 6, the most hyped game of all time, is going to drop in March 2026. What meme coins will be trending during March 2026 when the most hyped game in the entire world gets dropped? I'll let you take a guess. Is it going to be Roblox? Is it going to be Fortnite? No, it's going to be coins to do with GTA 6. So this means that the present day trend is BNB. Then it's going to move over to Trump, right? And we know that in March of 2026, when GTA drops, these coins are going to start pumping. So we can predict that during this time, all of the GTA coins will explode in value. Even though it's months and months down the line, we can predict what will happen when this event finally comes about. So we just buy those coins months before and we ride the wave. Here's another example. let's say it is currently summer, and we know that winter is obviously coming a few months down the line. What is going to be a major TikTok/Instagram trend during winter? It's going to be the winter arc trend. This gets hundreds of millions of views every single winter. It's happened for the last 3-4 years, so we can quite confidently say that during this winter, the winter arc trend will come about once again. So what do? We buy the winter arc coin in summer and we sell it in winter. In summer, this coin is going to be completely dead. No one's going to be talking about it. No one's posting about it. No one's buying this coin. No one's selling this coin. We buy. Once winter comes and the winter arc trend comes about, people start buying this coin. But guess what? We have bought before everyone. KOLs will start promoting it. Callers will start promoting it. But we bought before them, which means we can sell on top of them and extract liquidity from everyone. And if you've done this, if you bought 10 Solana in summer at a market cap of, $65,000, 50 to 80k, this range here, and you sold in winter between 700k and 1.3 million, so around here to here, and this has been very conservative, I'm not saying you sell the exact peak, you sell as the coin is skyrocketing, you would have made a 14x in a few months. And you can do this for literally 30 plus coins at the same time. You could have done this with October, you could have done this with No Nut November, you could have done this with Winter Arc. There are literally so many coins that you can do this with. Here's another example. So if you buy No Nut November 3 to 4 months ago, you would have bought at a 30k market cap. And if we take a look at this coin now, it's at 241k. So that is another easy 13x in 3 months. Combine these two, you would have got a 30x on whatever money you had in your portfolio with very little risk from literally 2 coins. Imagine doing this for 30 plus coins. Inside Viper, we do have 30 plus coins just like these, all very carefully selected for maximum potential. And you need to ask yourself, what does it cost you to not be in these coins? You'll miss out on maybe a 30x your portfolio, maybe 50x, maybe 100x. If you have 20 Solana right now, you can potentially turn that into 2,000 Solana in 4 months time if you front run coins. And the best part of this entire strategy is, if the coin goes nowhere, you don't lose any money at all. Because what happens if we buy a dead coin? There is no one to sell on top of us because the coin is dead. So we buy a coin here, yes, it goes up, then it goes down. We will sell at the exact same spot that we bought. Maybe we lose a little bit of money on fees, but who cares? There is no risk following this system. So the worst case scenario, the absolute worst case scenario is you lose money on fees. But the best case scenario is that you're going to retire. And that's a pretty good risk to reward ratio to me. Now, this is one of them strategies where I've made tens of thousands of dollars with while literally working less than 1 hour per week. But the reason why I've been able to do that is because I have money to invest into these different coins with. If you have $50, you can't buy 30 coins. There's no point buying $1 of every coin, because if you get 100x in 3 months, great. You've made $100 in 3 months. You might as well just go work at McDonald's. But if you buy each coin with $500 and then you get 100x and you make 50k, now we're talking. The most important factor in all of this is how much money you're buying per coin. And the best way to make money is to stop trading and start launching meme coins. I've had over 200 members join across 6 months. Not a single one of them has wrote a negative review. And if you've ever wanted to learn how to launch meme coins, I give you my word that I will save you hundreds of hours of your life and thousands of dollars. I will turn you into a money-making meme coin creator machine that prints money. And I give you my word on that. I've had students that launch coins to 500k market cap literally every single week, and they're making thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, with that money they make, they can reinvest it into front running coins and make even more money. This is how you retire, and I really do hope you can see the value in this strategy inside of Viper and inside of meme coins. With that being said, I really do hope to see you inside of Viper. You can join my free public Telegram channel if you want some tips and tricks that I drop every single day about launching meme coins. Make sure you subscribe, and with that being said, I will see you in the next video.